timeless messages for Pisces. Please keep in mind that not all my messages are going to resonate with all viewers. So please take what resonates, leave the rest for another to appreciate. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and begin the messages. Please remember that time and energy is fluid, and especially if you're cross-watching, you may need to flip or switch the roles as I'm reading the energy. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. I appreciate the support. Like, subscribes, comments, shares if you resonate with these messages. Okay, so for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, you have Aries, or you could be dealing with an Aries or have Aries in your chart. Excuse me. Some kind of desire of a cost. So there's something you might be taking a look at that you're evaluating the cost of. I have investments, possibly a fun investment, the cost of a fun investment that you desire with Taurus and the 5th house, which is Leo. Yeah, maybe you're going to plan some fun here. Okay. All right. We've got keep your involvement hidden if you are planning some fun. Okay. Philanthropy is involved as well, Pisces. So there is huge thinking or backing, or there's a lot of resources behind this in some kind of way. And philanthropy is usually an overabundance of resources. So Pisces, what's happening here for Pisces? Beginning communications with Mercury. This is Gemini, but it does reflect Mercury here. We're in Mercury retrograde at this time. This card is in the upright though, so you're getting positive communications here. Hang on here, let me make sure that's in the camera. All right, Gemini and Virgo. So you're getting communications about some kind of details that's going to have you do something on your own. Okay, there's some kind of projections here, and there might be something new and different you're doing that is gaining attention. Okay, enjoyment, Venus energy. This is about cherishing, so it is a lesson in overly putting a lot of admiration over. It's not time to overly do anything, overly admire things, because that, does give it power. All right, I've got Aquarius. All right, your future, communications about the future and hopes and wishes. For humanity's sake, you have this kind of information. Okay, you could be being placed in a leadership position, Pisces, because of what you know. Okay, the past is visiting here with Cancer, and you have Jupiter. Teach, expand, grow, be positive. Okay, Pisces, what's going on for Pisces at this time? You have an unusual way to explain things here, Pisces. The Pisces that I'm speaking to. Okay, so there's an unexpected change in the future because of some of these decisions, I feel, about what they wanted or what they needed. Was this you, a Leo possibly, or whoever is in a leadership position? We have these relationships, partners with Libra, and be positive. Okay, so you have a different way of looking at some kind of hope or wish, or you're just able to communicate and have the resources to do something for humanity's sake, or there's been an unexpected change and puts you in a position, I don't know, in a leadership. I just said position, and then leadership comes back out with Leo. So there's an unexpected change in a leadership. Being asked to do what you want to do. It's the type of energy that is like you're going to be judged no matter what you do. So go ahead and do what you want to do, as long as you're happy with whatever it is you're doing. Okay, There's that philanthropy and hidden leadership. Hidden leadership. A hidden leader. What is this? That has wisdom. Okay. And insights to understand. Okay. Let's see. What else for you, Pisces? I got the Four of Wands in reverse. Okay. This is lack of community support. But it's showing you something you needed to see. Okay, some kind of potentials that were not, I guess, for the highest good for humanity's sake. Some kind of potentials that no longer you are nurturing, possibly, within this community. Hey man, here you are. You're seeing a higher perspective of what is happening in your surroundings, possibly. Okay, so you are possibly will also walked away with the knowledge. Walked away with the knowledge. So walked away in learning the lesson. So it's not you walk out. You don't walk away to teach others a lesson. You walked away when you learned yours, and that's possibly getting here. Wow, you got the Ten of Cups. It is more upright. It is a happy environment, emotional stability, or fulfillment, or a happiness, or can be completions. This is what you have information to explain. You're very logical. This is very practical and logical here. There's energy coming in quick, or there's quick actions, but there was no work put in here. And I got Virgo energy. Oh, a reckless. Okay, so this reckless energy you're dealing with, or not dealing with. You're not participating with the chaos and the conflict. Therefore, you can recognize your Ten of Cups. Something like that. And an Ace of Wands. Be love. Hangman. Again, what else here for Pisces? Ooh. Well, that Seven of Pentacles wanted to come out upright. So you're gaining more information. I think it's you gaining more information here. With the Page of Swords. Or somebody's gaining information about a Ten of Cups. And then the unexpected change in the... Okay, so this was in reverse. The unexpected change in the potentials and the leadership positions. Because it was in reverse and now it's upright. So I don't know what's happening there. Choices, decisions. This is the Nine of Pentacles. Freedom. Freedom to create. I got a Ten of Pentacles in reverse, but I just mentioned the Nine of Pentacles. What is going on here for Pisces and these potentials? An unexpected change or an unusual example of the seeds that were nurtured here. Wow, okay. Six of Pentacles in reverse, or something that wasn't fair and balanced. Maybe that's why the leadership position, there was a minor injustice or an injustice having to do with this giving and receiving between a leader. Could be having to do with the details about someone's creative endeavors or whatever they create. But it was like a weak move. It's a weak move with the I'm looking right at that lion, the strength card. I wasn't going to call it the lion card. I don't know why I couldn't think of the strength card. It's Leo right here. So there was an unequal give and take. Or someone was looking at something so to hide their intention here of Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I was going to say of monetary, something about monetary means. And now there's a loss. I don't know. What is happening here for Pisces? Moon? A fear? A fear of some kind of action. Reckless action. We're back to that. We're back to the reckless action. Okay. No longer putting work in, Pisces. I don't, where's this going? I'm feeling like it's a love thing here. Well, news. Page of Wands in reverse, death. Scorpio. Putting news. Unexpected transformation, unexpected change in positions. Things out of one's control here. Okay, there's fear of the unknown then. Okay, so there's fear of the unknown. And Pisces. Seize every minute. Fast progress. Pisces, something's happening very fast. Gemini, it could be very fast communications. Okay. A resurrection. That is Scorpio energy. That is death. That is having been rebuilt. Be here now. On the mend. Information to explain. On the mend. Happy home environment. On the mend. This is a heart in this picture. A heart's in nature kind of thing. Quick messages of love, of healing. Okay. An ocean of possibilities. Ocean could be significant here. Higher wisdom with the ocean of possibilities for humanity's sake in the future. There's a web of connection. Happiness is simple. Let's see. Pisces. Unlock your heart. And I specifically pointed out the heart here. And I said, this feels like love. Unlock your heart. Your hopes, your wishes, and for the future, and for humanity's sake. Your heart is on the mend. Steady as you go. Happiness is simple. You're overcoming some kind of duality dance. Wow. And you're on the right track. And this unexpected change in these potentials or possibilities or seeds that you're nurturing have placed you on the right track. A train track is significant here. Unlock your heart. Travel could be involved. Behind the veil, so your ancestors are giving you some kind of different way of looking at something. So you have some kind of creative ideas that are going to come out of this. It's going to ignite some ambition and resurrection again to make miracles, or some kind of resurrection of a miracle. And that is a miracle. So let's see. A grove of unity, wise counsel. Okay. Trust your path. You're on the right track. Now it's time to trust your path. This grove of unity. That is... that with that leadership or some kind of leading position it's like overly, what is that? Overconsumption. There's like overconsumption here in this Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so some kind of overconsumption. There's a planning phase because there's wise counsel. So there's wise counsel with a light bulb. So the light bulb's going to go off here, having to do with the leadership position being, or status shift. There's a higher wisdom with wise counsel, of course. So, what else here for you? All right. On the men, okay. Two of Swords in reverse. Eight of Wands, World in reverse. So it was some kind of cycle that was not, or wanting to close out, or this grove of unity, like to flourish, but something was wrong with that. Judgment, Two of Cups. Wow, I said this was about love. Alrighty. You took the call meant to mend your heart. Because you have a Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the information to explain how to mend your heart. And you have a lot to bring to the table with the judgment on humanity's sake about what, I don't know, didn't work, or what can work, or what does work. Well, the High Priestess and the Knight of Cups having to do with love. You have a lot of knowledge here and wisdom about love, or using your intuitive abilities. Very intuitive Pisces. This is your card 222, 222. So February 22 could be significant, or 222, or 222, having to do with love. Being on the right track and receiving wise counsel about, or being your own wise counsel, and then opening your possibilities from there. King of Swords, very logical. Let's just see. The King of Wands was in reverse. Pisces, what's happening here? But your intuitive abilities place you on the right track. You have an unexpected change. There's a Three of Cups in reverse that wanted to flip over. So I said this grove of unity, and now the Three of Cups. Okay, so over consumption. Looks like three energies were part of some kind of leading something. Ace of Pentacles. Leading because of an Ace of Pentacles. Oh, the world, and leading the fact that they don't want the cycle to close out because there's been benefits from it. Okay, the wise counsel is looking at this energy. Queen of Pentacles upright. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. What's this world in reverse? I just said Wheel of Fortune in reverse. What's Wheel of Fortune? Okay, so the underlying energy is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse with this grove of unity. I said overconsumption. So, oh wow, and overindulgence here with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay. This energy is unable to collaborate with the Chariot in reverse, world in reverse. The communications are off. The Knight of Swords in reverse as well. Pisces, so not being seen as expected. Lovers in reverse. Okay, playing both sides. So there's been energies that's been playing both sides, having to do with some kind of healing. Let's see. What else here? This card flipped up. Ceremonies and celebrations. Okay. Paths are closed, locked out, do not enter. There's been somebody communicated that they closed the path, and it seems that that was the correct thing to do here, because it comes back to bite you. So learning that lesson. Stuck inside your head, brain freeze, overthinking it, turning back, walk away, unreceptive to new ideas. And I said fast communications. So it's unreceptive to new ideas of the past, though. So somebody's overthinking something, or this was because it was overthought, or anxiety or worry was created around some kind of fluctuations. It was to show where the stability or where the strength lied. In the end, though, feels right, good idea, aligned with your values. So you're going to stick with what's aligned with your values, especially with Judgment here. This is the opposite of comes back to bite you card. So when you see a higher perspective, and the angel's blowing its horn to say, okay, time to make a different choice here. Cold shoulder comes up. Okay, it might seem like the cold shoulder to someone, but it's actually you're using your intuition here, because there's stormy relationships and uproars and trouble striking. So if it's not yours, because it's striking on whatever united together. Okay, there's something about a nest egg and winging it. Cracks in the facade, unsupported and drying up. This energy that united it and you receive some kind of wise counsel is unsupported and drying up now. Somebody was told not to risk it all on this, not able to proceed, closed to negotiation. A whole lot of no's here. Okay. And another no, not able to proceed, closed to negotiation, wants to come back out. So there's a whole lot of shifts, I want to say. Resistant to change, upsetting news, and accident. Alrighty. That's why I said in the beginning, do what you want to do. You're going to be judged, and your judgment comes out. I said you're going to be judged no matter what you do. So do what you want to do and be at peace with that. You're making a splash, learning from your experience. There's an energy that feels out of sync. I'm going to leave it there. Pisces, I do hope this was helpful for you. And I will see you next time. Thanks.